What is up, guys? Jake here with the next Vainglory video, and this is actually the second match of my match in the tournament. So we won the first one there. You saw the epic comeback. This one, the picks got all jumbled up again. I was on Taka, Clint on Ardan, and Machetius on Vox, Dingus on Catherine, Peaceful on Joule, and NK Foss on Celeste. So a different matchup, different team comps, and I think that it's going to be another fun one for you guys to watch. At least I think so. Hopefully I don't make as many mistakes as I did in the last one. After watching that back, it was kind of embarrassing. I don't usually make those kind of mistakes, or not that often at least. I guess there was a little frustration in that match or something. That's what's great about this game. You know, it's like it's a total mind game. You know, tapping the buttons, once you get the hang of that, it's not all about that. It's you know, once you get a little bit of the hang of the builds, that's not as important, but it's just those decision makings, positioning. That's everything. And when you start watching those guys at the highest levels, that's what it's all about. It's a constant, you know, trying to catch someone out of position, and then even if you do, they're trying to reposition, and it's just back and forth that way. So right here, we come down, went straight to our fronts, and went ahead and saw they didn't, and grabbed their fronts. They didn't like it. They come on over and wanted to fight about it. So we just decided to go ahead and fight them. I just flip over Joule there, just run off. She really can't keep up with me at this point. Come back down, give her another poke, another flip. A lot of damage you see right there coming to Joule. So I know we got the fight won at this point. Just sticking with it. Vox actually rotates down perfectly, which gave us the ability to actually kill both of them. So great start right here. You know, they made a mistake. They got a little bit, again, emotional decision, probably not a rational decision there to chase us early game. Vox did a great move and come down, and that was a kill for us. So we're looking pretty good at the start. Just continuing on, you know, farming up, doing our thing. I get low on power a lot with Taka, and I don't know why. It just sort of seems to happen, especially when people are being aggressive and fighting, and you're in a lot of fights. Come down to the story, and again, you guys saw the build video on this. I always try to do a tension bow first, regardless of whether I'm going crystal power, which I am in this match, or if I'm going weapon power. So right there, they come over again being aggressive, and I don't know why. I think that probably we've got the advantage early game over them right here, and that's being shown. They run away, so we just come in and head for their jungle, just head straight for the backs after taking Joule down and Catherine going up to the lane. So right here, they are going to pop. Just trying to get him down. I know that Joule's going to be back very, very quickly because this is so early in the match. Right there, Catherine comes in for the stun, trying to get those the minions away from me, but I get them both taken care of. Ninja out, and Clint comes in with a nice Vanguard to help me out of there. So we take those two as a penalty, and then just run back. We know they're stopping at their top there, so go ahead and take their fronts as well. So we took all but one of their jungle. I'm sure they're not happy about that. Grab my boots, and then we get back to just picking up ours. Go up into the lane. They tried to go up and did get the gank there on Celeste. So we go up and just want to make sure that we're protecting our turret. So as the wave comes through, we just take it out. Clint goes over and drops a scout mine. And take a few of them out that might be in danger, and then leave the rest for Vox as he comes back up into the lane. We rotate back down into the jungle. That's another good point, guys. Don't ever take more of your laner's farm than what you need to protect your turret. You know, he was coming back. We left that wave for him. That's how he gets built up, and you know, you don't want to starve your own teammate out. Grab that tension bow. And so now tension bow early game, especially at like just under 5 minutes, very powerful. You get in a team fight and you land that, it just seems to drain them. So we're just sort of hanging out, waiting for our minions to respawn. Catherine comes over just to check the bush there. So I think they were just trying to see if we were nearby, which we were. So they retreat. Right there, taking out our backs. And then I believe we rotate up to the front here, to the lane. I got my level 6 there when I get that ultimate, and that is a pretty big game changer for Taka. So you see right here, comes in, that tension bow lands, puts a ton of damage on the Celeste, get the kill, and then just run out, get one shot from that turret, but not that big a deal. Joule comes up, and they need to be real careful here because we have them in a 2-on-3, so they're wanting to fight in front of their turret wisely. We're not going to do it. But right here, come in, get a poke onto Joule. Peaceful jumps out, drops his big red button. Doesn't really hit anybody. I think it might have caught Ardan a little bit, but no big deal. We just threatened. That was a beautiful ultimate right there by Celeste, throwing it all the way down the lane and hits our Vox right in the face. So again, you'll see here I'm low on power. Just want to come down and get our front to make sure they're not taking those. I got quite a bit of gold built up. So going back to the store, and this is where I start building towards my crystal power. I'm going alternating current just to get that extra attack speed. I like doing that more these days. Getting that attack speed, it continues on with that sort of helping me with that weapon power that I've already got until I start getting more later into the game and get some more of those inline abilities. So thought they might be going for the gold mine there, so I ran back up, but then I saw they weren't. Go back, grab those backs real quick, and then head back up. They are coming up at this point. Just go invis for a moment, put a shot onto Joule just to make them think twice about continuing on, and then just run away. I didn't want to engage there. You see that Ardan was almost dead. Didn't want to fight him 2-on-1. It was just about sort of a threat and then leaving. So right there, triggering that scout mine, going back to my middle minion here, and then just back up to the lane. They're really trying to pressure the lane here. I think that they are sort of at disadvantage in the jungle at this point, but in the lane, they're trying to get that advantage, take Vox out and push into that turret. So right there again, just taking what we needed to on the jungle or on the lane minions, come back down, grab that tier 2 crystal power, get those fronts, and then continue on with my farming rotation. So the backs have been up. Ardan meet me down there, getting the first hit, getting a little bit bonus gold there for both of us, and heading back up, getting that middle minion. And it's about fight time again. We go back up into the lane. They are pursuing pretty hard there. Put a good shot on Joule. You see a lot of damage coming there. Nice silence by Catherine, and Joule wisely runs up here into the scout mine, and they get the double stun on me. And then right here, I guess I lost my target trying to get him, but that gold mine was just doing work. It does take me down, and we have to retreat. So very smart move by Joule to run for that there. Even though knew probably was going to die, did make it a lot more difficult on me. So we got the alternating current. Starting to get the build up a little bit, start putting out a little bit more damage. Again, that alternating current gets more powerful as you go with more crystal power, and I just don't have a lot of that yet. But right now, the match is pretty even, except that they've got the gold mine. And this whole match shows how much this game, in my opinion, it's about objectives. Team fights are big and getting your builds big, but the bottom line is you take objectives to win the game. And sometimes I think that's forgotten, or you just sort of get so caught up in the fights that you don't focus on that enough. So right here we come down, they do rotate down, and all 3 of them come. So Celeste missed her stun. We're in trouble there, and Arden's just trying to get out, and I'm just trying to run away. Vox does rotate down. We put a nice good burst damage onto Joule there. I am so low at this point. I have got to bail out. No power, no life, no question but to retreat. Vox does a little bit more damage, and so 1-for-0 there. We got the advantage. Grab a little bit more armor to defend against that Joule, and then just right back into the fight. Want to heal up, get some more power, and get back at it. So trying to get back in there as quick as I can because I know they're pressing this lane. Celeste drops that ultimate. I kind of run into it a little bit. I think if I waited a half a second longer, that wouldn't have hit me at all. But Catherine comes up with her stun. Right there, Ardan trying to get Celeste taken out. She's just back there dropping shots on us. Catherine almost dies, but we just don't get a kill for that. And now we are both so low. We're going to have to go back again. I want to come up and grab the front real quickly, though, and just sort of work my farming rotation. And then call back. I want to get all this gold that I can, let those minions start respawning, and then don't waste any, don't let them grab any gold from me there. So right here, have to call back, trying to decide what I want to get next, and I've only got 600 gold, so really nothing to buy. Probably could have bought an infusion at this point, would have probably been big, but I didn't, and that's just the way it goes. So right there, they do press forward in the lane a little bit more, but that just lets Vox, farm up, take care of those while they're in front of our turret. But you see, they're all 3 of them in the lane a lot here. Really wanting to get that objective taken. They've got control of the gold mine, so we're actually pretty smart for them. That's the next objective to take. So why not put a lot of pressure on it? We weren't going to fight them out there. Come down, grab my tier 2 boots and the fronts. I probably should have went to their backs right here, honestly, but thought they might be rotating back down. So I just go through one more farming rotation. We're on Discord. It's not like I'm not telling them what I'm doing. We know that we're just going to play conservative in that lane, let Vox farm up, let me farm up, and try to just take care of them late game. I go back up in the lane, level 12 now, getting a little bit of gold built back up, but it's sort of slow going right now. And see how conservative they're playing? They're just waiting. I'm sure they went down and got their jungle, and all 3 of them hanging out up in this lane. So right here, we're going to go for it. Ardan drops the gauntlet, unfortunately catches all 3 of them in there, but putting a lot of damage on Celeste. You see she goes down right there really, really quickly. I invis out. You see Ardan really low right here at this point. Big red button comes in and just basically drops him to nothing. Catherine's trying to get him. Doesn't happen. But right here, Joule comes in with the stun onto Vox. I try to flip in, but again, low power, low health, and low power just can't do a lot at this point. They get another gold payout. They do get Vox right here. I come in with another shot, just letting that tension bow proc. That's a big proc right there, and they're standing in front of that turret. Almost too long. It really was. It was very, very close, but they get away with their lives. And my goal there was to protect the turret. That's all I could do with no health and no life. So trying to get this farm again, and then once again, going to have to call back without any life and power. So just getting these taken care of, and then as soon as that happens, back to the house for me. Here, trying to get some more crystal power, start making a little bit more damage when I land that ultimate and land those shots. Running back up in the lane, but here we are at 16 minutes. It's starting to get pretty, mid, almost late game. Yeah, you wouldn't call this mid game. Pretty much late game at this point. So every fight here really matters. And in my opinion, we're kind of got the advantage right now. I think we've got the better of them in most of the fights. But right here, coming in with an ultimate on Joule, just trying to burn her down. That's a beautiful silence right there. That silence turned that team fight in a nice stun by Celeste. Gets me taken out. Ardan goes down, and then right there, that ultimate absolutely turned that team fight. And again, a team fight loss like that at 16 minutes in an ace is devastating. They get 2 turrets for it, and just march right down, no problem. Get our jungle. It was rough. That really, had that fight went the other way, might have been a different match. You never know. It was very, very close. Just, again, a beautiful ultimate landed there by Catherine. So right there, come in, put a lot of damage onto Joule. Catherine comes in with a stun. We are pursuing here, but really can't, we only got the 2 of us there. Vox is just now getting back up. So it's a 2-on-3. We ran them off, which was a small victory, but couldn't actually go for a kill. So right there, just getting the farm taken care of. I want to get back down in here. They're going to engage. They know, and right there, I think Catherine was just getting a stun for her stacks, building up her defense a little bit more. We thought they were going to go for the Kraken, but I think they were just trying to lure us in with that. But so we come down to they won't even let us shop here now. I probably should have just called back because right here they go ahead, they engage. I run away, which is nice because Celeste gets the stun. But again, no power. If I had power here, maybe a different fight, But all I can basically do is auto attack, occasional flip, which I do put a lot of damage onto Joule right there. Unfortunately, Vox goes down. I catch a piece of that ultimate from Celeste. Finally, we get Joule taken out, but it's a 2-on-1. I've got to retreat. I was thinking they were going to go immediately for the Kraken, but they just waited on me. Smart move by them. I probably should have just bailed, but I thought they were just jump on the Kraken quickly, thinking I was leaving, and I might come in and hit them because I knew they were not, at full health or anything. Mistake there. But just waiting for me to get the ability to buy something. We're going to have to try to fight him at this bottleneck, and this is a very important fight. Obviously, we've got to just lose the 1 turret. If we lose 2, not looking good. So I just double infuse up, trying to get his power. Best thing you can do at that point is just infuse another ability or starting to build towards another ability is not going to help you as much as the infusions. Big red button from Joule immediately. And then right here, just sort of trying to come in, find him at this bottleneck, flip out, and then right there, nice stun from Joule and just get deleted. I mean, honestly, it was the ultimate from Celeste, the stun from Joule, and it just took me straight down. So nice fight by them. Ardan goes down again, and that is going to be that. They come in, take the last 2 turrets, and just finish this thing off. So nothing we could do. It was a good match. It just a few crucial fights didn't go our way. And good job to the red team, NK Foss, Peaceful Lion, and to, goodness gracious, I forgot the other name now. Anyways, good job to those guys. They really brought a strong match, and that was a close one. It really was. We weren't behind. It wasn't like they were winning a lot of fights. It just they won at the right time. And taking objectives and winning the right fights, that's everything. Dingus, sorry. The other one was Dingus. So here's the build you're seeing. Pretty straightforward. Celeste going with an Eve, a Broken Myth, and then a Frostburn there at the end. Catherine going with a Fountain, some armor. All of them building armor, building against that, against Machetius there on Vox. So all of them building that. And Joule going with the standard Joule stuff, Sorrow Blade, Monocle, and I'm sure building towards a Tornado trigger at the end. Clint on our side just going with a Fountain, a Crucible, and some armor. Machetius going with the Serpent's Mask, the Sorrow Blade, and it looks like probably, what is that he's building towards? I don't even know what that other one is he's building towards there. Maybe a Monocle, probably. I don't think it's a Monocle. Anyways, whatever, Bone Saw probably, because all of them building for the armor. He's going for a Bone Saw there. And then myself getting that Tension Bow, which I would have sold late game if I got to that point, but didn't happen. Got the Alternating Current and was almost towards, I was going to get a Shatter Glass just to try to up that damage as much as possible. and I had some armor as well. So that was the builds. That was the match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake, doing my best to help you guys suck less.